welcome everyone. I hope you're having a great week so far. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm being told the word letters. So I feel like we're going to start with the letters today, and then maybe the numbers will come forward. This is kind of like your spirit guide's way of stepping forward and giving a little bit more validation that this message might be a bit more personal for you. We do have the letter T was the first one that came out. Now you guys are going to know better about what meaning these letters and numbers have to you. We also have M. So we'll grab a few more here. Z wanted to pop out. We'll keep going. I feel like we got to have a few more. My cards are all over the place today, guys. I got to say. We got B. We have W. And we have C as well. Kept getting tons of cards just flying out when I was trying to shuffle. Going all over the place when I was trying to set up too. And they were kind of weird ones. I had lots of swords coming out like truth. Truth's coming out. We'll see what we got for the numbers. You know what? This one, being told this one has to come out too. So this is the number 3. We also have the month of July, the month of January. So these are going to be important to somebody in this read. 1, 17, February. We have 6, 23, and 15. 15. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get going. I pulled a whole bunch of cards. I wasn't sure which were going to speak to me, but I'm actually getting pulled to this deck. So this is the deck that needs to get used for this read, for your read. We'll see what message comes forward. What do you guys need to hear? So tarot, whoa, we had like half the bloody deck come forward. Usually don't use that many cards, but that's what came out. Garden in the gate. Okay, garden in the gate a lot of times is about, you know, the grass always being greener. Somebody not being satisfied. Somebody looking for options somewhere. This is going to tie into desires. Somebody sort of pursuing their desires. Angel of balance. Man holding a coin. I tell you guys, I don't get the nicest vibe off of this. I am being told a third-party situation is going to be involved here. So I do feel like we're going to be speaking about a romance where somebody definitely crossed that line and started looking outside the relationship for somebody else. But I keep feeling like money is going to be involved somehow too. Door to spirit. I set this one just off to the side because I feel like it's going to have more special meaning the farther that we go into this read. So I want to be able to look back at it and see what message comes forward for me. Yin and yang, karma, balance, 100% with that yin and yang. That's what I see in it, like something coming back around the world. The world. I tell you, I get like an online vibe from that. I do feel like, especially with adjacent possibilities, garden in the gate, like somebody was trying to do some online dating. Somebody was meeting people online when they were already in a committed relationship. This third chakra does speak to self-esteem. Speaks to that. See, this is not for the man holding a coin, though. This is speaking to the person who wound up with the heartache from this. You know, that third chakra. I think their self-esteem took one hell of a hit when they found out what was going on. Because I know a truth came out. I know that somebody found out about this. This wasn't, you know, the best kept secret. And then a relationship came to an end and somebody was none the wiser. They did find out what was going on. That is why two people parted ways. This man holding a coin is the one that the garden and the gate, adjacent possibilities, and the world card is referring to. This is the one who was looking online. This is the one who was looking to date outside of a relationship. We also have the fifth chakra. I'm going to put you here because I know you have deeper meaning than what we're talking about right now. I'm already seeing situations and being told that with this yin and yang, this balance coming about, somebody is going to have a chance to very much take their power back and speak a truth. Victory. This is not for the man holding the coin either, I gotta tell you. And he is the one who was doing this. He's the one looking for multiple options. Okay, that's why yin and yang popped out, because whoever he was taking up with was treating him like an option without him knowing it. And it does have to do with money. That person, that karmic, was just looking for money. Caring connections. He had a caring connection. He had a caring connection. I was like right in front of his face and couldn't realize it. And he moved away from a caring connection to go to a karmic who was just looking at him as like a meal ticket, as a paycheck, money, 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 money. Healer of the ages. Sorry, this healer of the ages, it is tied to the 5th chakra. It is tied to somebody's healing journey and somebody being able to take their power back, because I do feel like this entire situation has been weighing very heavy on somebody. Not just the emotional side of it, but I keep feeling money involved. So I don't know if when these two people parted ways, the one who was left behind by this man holding the coin was in a really rough spot financially. Like really struggling to try and get their feet back under them. Like he left them in a really bad spot. And so they've been sort of like fighting in a lot of different ways to try and get that stability back. It's not just the emotional hurts and the healing, but also finances and in the home too. Strategy. Okay, there it is. Woman holding a coin. This is the karmic who our man holding a coin took up with. This is somebody who will use their sexuality to be able to obtain money and assets out of somebody else. They manipulate. They are not somebody who's honest. They're just looking for money. They're strategy. They're all about strategy. Everything's a plan. Everything is very calculated. This is who got left behind, this appreciation card. That's who it represents. Somebody who was a caring connection. Somebody who had integrity. Somebody who was loving and kind and committed and stable. That's who the man holding a coin left. He didn't appreciate this person for the caring connection, the true and honest caring connection that they offered. And he went looking for something else. And he wound up with a karmic. He absolutely wound up with a karmic. The 7th chakra. It is our crown chakra. It represents sort of our connection to the spiritual world. I'm getting pulled back to door to spirit. I don't know if this is about intuition and somebody's intuition sort of going off. I just feel these two cards are absolutely connected. We also have happy family. No, this is not what it looks like, this happy family card. This is what the man holding a coin thought he was going to get. He thought he was going to get just like this happy, go lucky, no worries kind of life with this karmic, because that's what he was presented with. And that's what he chose to believe. You know, that's what he chose to believe that he was going to. That he was going to somebody to settle down with or build a life with or just have some flashy ass partner hang off his arm or somebody who would, you know, do wild things in the sack or whatever the fuck he thought he was getting. To him, it seemed pretty damn good. But it was not that. It was like the complete opposite. It just wound up being drama. It wound up being darkness. It wound up being heartache. Somebody was just trying to tie him up. Absolutely. Keep him all tied up. Woman holding a heart. Okay, and the thinking woman, this is the same as the appreciation. This is someone who's healing their heart. This is someone who had true love to offer. This is someone who's now trying to heal and make sense of what happened. And then we also have envy sitting here. I get pulled back to looking at the man holding a coin, so I do feel like this is something he's, and that's why this is part of the yin and yang. This is part of the karma. This is part of things coming back into balance. Because whatever he was involved with this karmic is not working out. It is not working out. This karmic just wanted him for his money. Once this karmic had access to that, they used it as best they could. I do feel like they put this man holding a coin in a very bad spot financially. Because that's who they are. The karmic's really greedy. The karmic's all about money. That's all they want. They just want the dollar. They just want money. I think this man holding a coin is envious of the woman he left behind. Because this person has chosen to try and build themselves back up. They've chosen to try and get their feet under them, to find stability, to rebuild financially, to look forward and to try and start healing. And he doesn't want me saying this. This is him or the karmic. This is probably why my cards were going absolutely screwy right from the beginning of this before I ever started my read. Somebody did not want this message coming out. They're probably really fucking embarrassed about it. No, that's why. Okay, I'm being told this man holding a coin, before I even pull any of the tarot cards, I'm being told this man holding a coin is going to come crawling back to our thinking woman. Our woman holding a heart, our appreciation woman, this partner that he left in the lurch for a karmic, crawling back looking for sympathy and money. I'm being told. He's going to come back looking for money. Okay, we're going to use, this is the deck. This is the deck that's calling to me for this read. Look at the bottom of it. I swear to God, guys, when I was shuffling, I had the Page of Swords come flying out of another deck, and I got them at the bottom of this one too. Quietly seeking information. Quietly seeking information. I do feel like this Page of Swords applies to this situation. I think he's been keeping an eye on our thinking woman during her journey in healing. I don't think he did at first. But once all this other shit started going down, and he realized that this was not what he thought it was going to be, and things were going to be getting rough financially, I believe he started investigating his ex. He started quietly trying to figure out where that person was at, if they were starting to gain money, if they were starting to gain stability. It's like an exit strategy. He was looking for an exit strategy. The Eight of Pentacles, I'm sorry, but this person is learning a karmic lesson. This is part of their journey. It's when you make choices like this, don't be surprised when you get these kinds of results. This is something that he's supposed to learn for himself. It's like a lesson on how to recognize and value a good partner or a good relationship when you have it. And not just romance, you know, he can apply it to family, friendship, whatever, you know, having someone who you can trust, you know, thick and thin, you can always lean on them, they're stable, they're always there. That's important. This is the lesson that he needs to learn. He needs to learn about how dear, caring connections are, and to nurture them and respect them and look after them. We have the Eight of Wands, okay? He's coming crawling back. He is coming back to communicate, absolutely. We have the World card sitting right on top of the yin and yang, and I'm sorry, but that's exactly what it represents in this read. It represents this karmic lesson that he needs to learn. Okay, and now I'm being told with this 7th chakra, this door to spirit, this is our thinking woman. Her intuition's been going off lately. So I don't know if she's having dreams about this person or if it's just been popping into her mind seemingly out of nowhere, kind of what happened, or having this vibe like somebody's keeping an eye on her, somebody's trying to get a hold of her, somebody's energy is reaching out. This is her intuition going off. She's actually predicting this person coming back into her life. Whether she realizes it or not, that's exactly what's going on. The Ace of Cups. Whoa. We got the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, the Empress, the Four of Pentacles. All here. I'm going to tell you, though, whoever this man holding a coin in, this man is no divine masculine. He is absolutely not a divine masculine. And he will hold this person back. I don't know if he throws around words like soulmate and shit when he's trying to come back her way. Like, I learned my lesson, we were meant to be together, we're twin flames, whatever the fuck he's trying to say. I do believe that he's trying to present an offering of a new cycle where they are a union and a pair and things are going to be peachy keen. But he is the Four of Pentacles. He is greedy. He is after money because he put himself in a shit spot financially by taking up with a greedy karmic. He's only after our Empress's money. He's not an emperor. He can't offer her that high vibrational relationship. And he will only hold her back from being her high vibrational self. He will hold her back from finding somebody who's meant to be in her life when she's ready to do that. He's a time waster. And he's taking up space where he doesn't belong. That's what his aim is to do. To weasel his way back in so that he doesn't have to face his karma here. The Two of Swords. But he talks a good game. I'm going to tell you that. And our Empress definitely does still have feelings in that way. Like, she's not done healing. She's not done healing. Like, it's enough that the Two of Swords showed up. And she's going to be a little bit undecided about what to do. Because part of her heart is going to want to take this person back. There's a piece of her that wants to believe that it can be like this Emperor, this Empress, this bright new beginning, this new cycle of abundance, a new chapter in their relationship. Her heart is going to want to believe that. Okay, but she needs to trust her intuition, and that's why we had the 7th chakra. That's why we had Door to Spirit come out. This is like, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. We also have the Five of Pentacles because he left her in the lurch financially. He most definitely did to take up with this karmic. He screwed this person over financially when he left, and now he's reaped what he's sown. The karmic did the same thing to him, and he's in this Five of Pentacles state now. You know, he's the one who has nothing financially. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, this thinking woman is not rich. I can feel in the card, she's still trying to get stability financially. She has not completely recovered from what the situation was. I keep feeling like this. There are times where it's like just barely enough to get by. Just barely enough. So like still rebuilding. She does not have money to give to anybody. You know, I can feel that in the cards. I don't know exactly what's going on with her. Whether this is debts or she was used to having two incomes and now just has too many bills or whatever it is. But she is still struggling. And I just have this sense of I don't have anything extra. Like I don't have extra to give to anyone else because I'm just trying to make it myself. And I'm just trying to get back to being even here. That throat chakra. I get pulled to the throat chakra too, and like speaking a truth. I think when he comes back, this is like her opportunity to be able to really speak up and say shit she didn't get a chance to say before. You know, because I think all of this happened kind of suddenly. I think she was upset. I think her heart was broken. I think there was lots of tears, probably anger. But it was so fresh, she couldn't really like organize a thought enough to be like, you know, you hurt me when you did this because blah, 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 blah. And kind of like really to say and express exactly what she was feeling. I feel like she's about to get that opportunity when he comes back. And it's like, don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to say, why would I take you back after you hurt me? How do I know that anything's going to change? You know, how do I know that you're not coming back for money because this person took all your money? The Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. I'm telling you, part of her healing is releasing this person's energy and releasing all of those pent-up emotions, all of those things she never got a chance to say. I said they're crawling back. He's crawling back, but it's just for finances. It's just for finances. I just keep feeling in her like she don't have money to give. The Queen of Cups. She's also very intuitive. Whoever this is, that's what Queen of Cups tends to be. It tends to speak to emotions. This is her emotional side that she is still working to heal. She is absolutely still working to heal, working to rebuild her self-esteem after all of this happened too. And when I look at that chakra card, I get pulled back to the 5th chakra. So that taking back your self-esteem, that solar plexus chakra, part of that is going to be speaking your truth. Part of that is going to be letting out how you feel. Part of that is going to be telling this false emperor exactly what he did to you, how it made you feel, the situation that it put you in. And just letting him have it. The Four of Wands, it's about stability. It's about building for the future. I do feel like speaking the truth, speaking your truth is going to be part of that. Being able to express all of those emotions. Being able to assert yourself. Being able to, well, I guess you can't make this person take responsibility for what they did, but putting it all back in their lap and calling it all out in the open is going to be something important for you going forward in the future, and sort of not taking crap from other people. Or if you wind up in a situation again where it seems like somebody might be crossing a line, not being afraid to speak up right away. You know, finding your voice, taking your voice back. The Five of Swords. The Page of Cups. Oh yeah. Exactly. This person, this is speaking to our man holding a coin. This is our false emperor. This person is a liar. This person is a deceiver. This person will step on other people to get what they want. And right now he's after money. I gotta tell you, he's after money. So when he comes back with this offering, like a little page, because it's not a true offering, he's not coming back as an emperor. I don't care if the Emperor card showed up. This person is like wearing a mask pretending to be an emperor. They're absolutely not that. What they're really after is your Knight of Pentacles. They're after your happiness. They're after your stability. They're after whatever money you're trying to build or save, or get your feet back under you. That's what they really want here. I have the Eight of Cups and the King of Swords. So this Eight of Cups is a bright new journey forward. It is about healing. It's about leaving the past behind, looking forward to a future. What do you want your future to look like? And then we have this King of Swords. I'm going to tell you what I see in this King of Swords too. It's really interesting because we're talking about sort of, we have feminine cards, we have masculine cards. But I'm telling you, I had to look at it a few times. That's why I got quiet for a second, because I thought you were gonna come forward with all the Queen cards and all the feminine cards. You're actually coming forward as this King of Swords. That just means stepping into a more masculine energy that has to do with logic, analyzing, making choices, and speaking a truth. I also feel like I know it's gonna sound rough, but it sounds like shutting off emotions is what it feels like. So like this person trying to play on your empathy, this person trying to play on your heart to try and use it to manipulate you. I like that Four of Cups, shutting it down, shutting that emotional spot down, not allowing this person into your heart, not allowing this person to manipulate your emotions or to use them against you, and being able to make a choice more logically, more analytically, you know, being able to look objectively at the situation. What happened in the past? What is this person's sort of past behavior? What is their record? You know, now what do you think they're coming back for? Chances are it's going to be a repeat of the past. You know, I didn't tell you, the vibe that I get from this read is this shit leopard has not changed their spots. Absolutely not. They haven't. It's not learned their lesson. I'm being told running, the word running. He's running from his karma. His karma is to be fucking broke ass and to have to build himself back up just like he did to you. That's his karma. He needs to learn his lesson about appreciating caring connections and not throwing them away like they don't matter. To be careful who he takes up with. You know, this is a life lesson that this person has to learn. This occurred in this person's life, this man holding a coin. This is his universal life lesson. And if he learns it, it will take him to a better place in the future. And if he doesn't, he will repeat this cycle until he does. This will be a pattern of behavior for this person, round and round and round, until they figure their shit out. Because that tends to be what it does to us. The Six of Wands is that recognition. Recognize your worth. Recognize you don't have to put up with crap. Be able to speak that truth and stand up for yourself when this person comes back. Like I said, like this will be an opportunity that maybe you didn't get in the past to be able to just say what it is you need to say, to help give yourself that healing, to help give yourself that kind of closure when this person comes back. We're gonna grab, whoa, the Wheel of Fortune card came flipping out, but it came out sideways, guys. So to me, that tells me it hasn't decided which way it wants to go yet. I do feel that's because in this situation, I'm being told the word choice. Like it's up to you how this goes. It's up to you how this goes. When this person comes back, if you want to choose to forgive and give another chance, your Wheel of Fortune is going to turn one way. If you hold your ground, if you speak your truth, if for you that means not allowing this person back in and being single, I think your Wheel of Fortune is going to turn a different way. But I do feel like it's entirely up to you. We have the Knight of Pentacles here with the Fool card. The Knight of Pentacles is like a steady Eddie. As somebody you can count on through thick and thin. It also represents something you've been working towards for a long time finally coming to fruition. It means both in this read. Because the thing that you're looking for or you've been wanting for a long time coming to fruition or wanting it to come to fruition is a steady Eddie partner. Is somebody you can count on. It is that stability through thick and thin. And the Fool card represents a new perspective. A new perspective. I'm getting pulled back to look at the King of Swords. So again, the advice that I can see that Tarot is giving when this situation comes into play, because I don't see any conclusion so far in the cards. Usually Tarot will say, okay, this is what happened. This is what's going on now. This is where the future lies. It's not giving me a future scenario. And that's why our Wheel of Fortune came out sideways. This has not been determined because this is all about free will and choice. So I get pulled back to look at that King of Swords, and that the advice that Tarot is giving is to not allow emotions to be manipulated and to make a decision not based on the heart, but based on logic. Based on, I do feel like intuition is huge here. Trusting your intuition, but I also feel like past behavior, a record of past behavior. Does it look like this person learned their lesson? You know, are they coming back the right way? What are they saying and what are they doing? You know, are their words and their actions matching up? We also have the Hermit card and the Three of Wands. And I will tell you this too. They are saying, don't be afraid of making a choice to not allow this person back in and sort of pursuing a future by yourself for the short term. So I just feel like moving in a positive direction, staying focused on that Knight of Pentacles, what it is you're really after. You're after a committed partner who you can count on in the long run. That's your goal. You know, has this person been that? Because chances are if they haven't, they're not going to change. I'm going to tell you that too. The Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands, don't be afraid to set boundaries with this person. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. That King of Wands, he gives me just the nastiest vibe too. This is this man holding a coin. This is somebody who's driven by their passions, somebody who can be impulsive. I don't know if they have a hot temper, but I do feel impulsive. Impulsive. Not like that Pentacles, not steady, no loyalty, kind of like wherever the wind blows them, whatever feels good in the moment is what I keep feeling from this King of Wands. And indignant when he gets called on his shit too. So like you call him out, he's going to get real pissy. So you know what? That might be why this fifth chakra showed up. And why the cards are encouraging you when this person comes back to just let them have it. To tell them all about how it made you feel. To tell them about how unfair it was that they did this to you. And then being able to use their reaction and sort of use that as a gauge as to whether you think they changed or they learned their lesson or not. Somebody who's learned their lesson should be able to be like, I fucked up. I am sorry. You were this to me and I didn't see you and I didn't appreciate you and I moved to blah, 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 blah. And this is what happened and that's what I get and that's my karma. And if you never want me back, that's okay. If you do, I will work my ass off to prove to you that I am whatever, right? If this person is just like, well, you were this and you were that. Well, fuck, I'm telling you, that tells you everything you need to know about where this person's headspace is at and what they're going to do to you in the future if you let them back in. We have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Don't get stuck in that Eight of Swords. Don't get stuck in that mind trap. Don't get stuck in that confusion. Don't get stuck in cycles. Be able to break free from all of that. The Ten of Swords can represent a disappointing ending, but sometimes one that's beneficial for you in the long run. I do feel like having this kind of an energy, a disloyal energy and dishonest energy removed from your life is pretty well always a benefit. You know, this is not somebody you want around. This is not something you have to keep dealing with on a regular basis. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes we are blessed by the things that don't work out. Like I said, but when this person shows up, this is what I see in the cards. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. And I'm being told action, but it speaks to them. So watch their reaction. Watch what they do. Their actions will speak volumes about what their true intentions are and where they're really at. But again, that Wheel of Fortune is sideways. So this is all about free will and this is all about choice. How this plays out at the end of the day is going to be up to you. All right, tons of love and light, guys. Take care.